Today we go Kaya Nupassana Satipatthana, Nawa Sivatika Baba, the night cemetery contemplation briefly. Buddha described the contemplation of the body in 14 different ways. This means there are altogether 14 topics for the contemplation of the body. We finish 5 subsections and the 9 cemetery contemplations are designed to cultivate the concept of repulsiveness of our body. It is used to develop detachment from the body. People are attached to their body and to the bodies of others. So long as there is any attachment, there will be suffering. In order to get rid of suffering, we should have no attachment to our body and the bodies of others. The cemetery contemplation will help us to get rid of these attachments. The 9 kinds of cemetery contemplation dwell on the different stages of decay of a corpse. The first contemplation is on a festering body. And Buddha said, and again, bhikkhus, as if a monk see a body 1 day or 2 days or 3 days dead, swollen, blue and festering, discarded on the charnel ground. Then he applies this perception to his own body. Truly, this my body too is of the same nature. My body will become like that and will not go beyond that nature. This is the first topic of the cemetery contemplation. It is said as if a monk see a dead body. People who practice Satipatthana Vipassana meditation need not always go to a cemetery. You may have stay vision of a dead body during your Vipassana meditation. This may be the result of either deliberately thinking of corpse or alternatively the concept of corpse may come to you for no apparent reason. You understand in the Sutta, it is said, as if a monk see a body, whether the vision come to you on your own without any apparent reason or come to you due to deliberate meditation on their part. You must investigate these visions, and you must consider them repulsive. You note repulsive, 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 or just seeing until they disappear. When practicing vipassana meditation, it is important to be aware of what comes to the attention of meditators, to your mind, or to the other five sense door. When you have a vision, you just become aware of it. You just become mindful of it. Mentally note, seeing, 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 until the vision goes away. The cemetery meditation given in this sutta are designed for the purpose of achieving awareness of the foulness or loathsomeness or repulsiveness of the body. Meditation in this sutta is directed towards vipassana, which attempts to see the rising and fading away of phenomena. But you can practice this meditation as samatha meditation, a tranquility meditation, which will lead you to attain jhana. When you practice, nivarana, mental hindrances are inhibited. And you will reach the state of jhana, or you will reach the state of absorption. So there is a way monks or lay people should practice this cemetery meditation. Concerning the meditation on the body, there are 10 kinds of foulness described in the path of purification, Visuddhimagga. In this sutta, there are only 9 stages mentioned. After going through the process, meditator may reach the jhana stage. Having gained the jhana stage, you can make this jhana the object of your vipassana meditation. And you can review the factors of the jhana, watching the factors of the jhana come and go, arise and disappear. You see them rising and fading away. From the stage, you go on to the different vipassana stages until you reach the end of your vipassana process, the attainment of nibbana, cessation of all suffering. So, these kinds of meditation can be practiced first as samatha meditation and then as vipassana meditation, or it can be practiced as it is described in the sutta for the perception of danger or perceptions of fault. When this perception arises in the mind of practitioner, you see the perception arise and go away. You see also the mind that perceive the object arise and disappear, arise and go away. You see the rising and fading away of your mind and the mental object, which is the corpse, that is the dead body. So you practice Satipatthana meditation until you reach the stage of sainthood. So when you practice Satipatthana meditation, using this cemetery meditation, you need not go to a cemetery, because what is important in Vipassana meditation is the application of the repulsiveness or the foulness of the dead body to your own body. Just as the dead body is repulsive and foul, so this body is repulsive. This, my body, cannot go beyond this nature. You can reflect in this way. You can compare the dead body with your body. So can you follow me? Just as the dead body is repulsive and foul, so this body is repulsive. This my body cannot go beyond this nature. Just as the dead body is repulsive and foul, so is this body is repulsive. This my body cannot go beyond this nature. So you can compare your body to the dead body. So you meditate on these contemplation. In Western country, it is very difficult to go to a cemetery and practice meditation on the foulness of body, because you won't see a corpse in a cemetery. In this country, a dead body is made to look like a sleeping man or woman, and will look beautiful. So in this country, you may not get the sense of repulsiveness by looking at a dead body. You can get some picture of corpse, but photographs are not enough. Photographs do not suffice, because even when such photo can be found, the dead body will neither be bloated, nor be festering, nor cut up, and so on. Even in Eastern countries, it is nowadays difficult to see a corpse in different stages of decay. So in the Sutta, the second to eighth stages of decay of the dead body are mentioned. The second stage is The dead body is devoured by crows, by hawks, by vulture, by herons, by dogs, by leopards, by tigers, by jackals, being devoured by various kinds of worms. Another stage is the dead body is reduced to a skeleton held by the tendons with some flesh adhering to it. Another dead body is reduced to a skeleton held by the tendons, blood smeared, fleshless. Another dead body is reduced to a skeleton held by the tendons without flesh and blood. Another dead body is reduced to loose bones scattered in all directions. Here bones of the hand, there bones of the foot, shin bones, thigh bone, pelvis, spine, and skull. Another dead body is reduced to bleached bones or shell-like color. Another dead body is reduced to bones more than a year old, lying in a heap. And the ninth stage is as if a monk sees a body discarded in the charnel ground, reduced to rotten bones, crumbling to dust. Then he applies this perception to his own body. He reflects, truly, this my body too has the same nature. It will become like that body and won't go beyond that nature. So we come down to rotten and crumbled bones. There is another meditation of fullness called Atthika skeleton meditation. Some people take a skeleton or bones as object of meditation. When meditators have practiced these kinds of meditation for a long time, they will see only the bones. Although somebody may be still alive, he or she will see only his or her skeleton. There is a story of a monk who was called Elder Maha-Satipatthana. When Maha-Satipatthana, the monk, was on his way to the village to make his arms round, he met a woman. The woman had quarreled with her husband and was returning to her parents' house. When the woman saw a monk she loved, the monk saw only the teeth of this woman and perceived only a skeleton. The monk saw only the teeth and he perceived only a skeleton. So Maha-Satipatthana monk had been practicing this Atthika skeleton meditation. He achieved the perception of repulsiveness of the body, and he saw only a skeleton. So he immediately practiced Vipassana meditation and became an Arahant. And the husband, following this woman, met the monk, Maha-Satipatthana, and asked the monk whether he has seen a woman on the road. The elder Maha-Satipatthana replied, I saw neither a man nor a woman going down this road. What I saw was a skeleton going down this road. So this is the result of practicing the meditation on the foulness or repulsiveness of the body using the symmetry meditation. Even we are alive, our body is loathsome, our body is ugly. So in the Maha-Satipatthana Sutta, Buddha mentioned, Kaye Kaya Nupasi Viharati Atapi Samajano Satima Vineya Loki Beja Dominasam. A bhikkhu dress contemplating the body in the body, which is a nature, dukkha, anatta, and asubha. A bhikkhu dress contemplating the body in the body, which is impermanence, suffering, non-self, and ugly. So the nature of body is a nature, impermanent, dukkha, suffering, anatta, non-self, uncontrollable, and ugly. So we need to see this body correctly. You are practicing Kaya Nupassana, you are contemplating the body in the body diligently. So can you follow me? A bhikkhu dress contemplating the body in the body, which is a nature, dukkha, and anatta. A bhikkhu dress contemplating the body in the body, which is impermanent, suffering, and non-self, and ugly. So our body is ugly, our body is loathsome and repulsive and disgusting. Even we are alive, it is very clear. So through the two eyes, coming out tears is repulsive. Through the two ears, oozing out earwax is repulsive. Through the nostril, coming out mucus is disgusting. Through the mouth, coming out vomit and spit is repulsive. Through the anus, coming out feces are disgusting. Through the passageway, oozing out urine is loathsome. So you can reflect when expelling all the waste during the practice of meditation. Can you follow me? Through the two eyes, coming out tears is repulsive. Through the two eyes, coming out tear is repulsive. Through the two ears, coming out earwax is disgusting. Through the two ears, coming out earwax is disgusting. Through the nostril, coming out mucus is disgusting. Through the nostril, coming out mucus is disgusting. Through the mouth, coming out vomit and spit are disgusting. Through the anus, coming out feces is disgusting. Through the passageway, oozing out urine is disgusting. So even we are alive, it is very clear that kaya, body, is loathsome, repulsive, and disgusting. So the results of practicing meditation on the foulness or repulsiveness of our body, you can use the symmetry meditation. Now we have come to the end of contemplation of the body. There are 14 topics of meditation or contemplation on the body. Anapanabhava, mindfulness of breathing. Idiyapada, mindful postures of the body. Sampajaññapapa, mindfulness with clear comprehension. A reflection on the repulsiveness of the body. And Dhatu Manasikara, reflection on the material elements. And then 9, symmetry contemplation. Now at the end of the chapter, the commentators sum up in this way. Herein, among 14 sections of contemplating the body in the body, only the 2, breathing section and foulness of the body section, are meditation leading to jhana. But since the symmetry contemplations are mentioned by way of contemplation of faultiness, the remaining 12 are meditation leading only to proximate concentration. But towards the end of the sutta, he again said that the 11, namely breathing, 32 parts of the 9 symmetry, 32 parts and 9 symmetry contemplation, are those that lead to attainment of jhana. But Diga Bandaka Mahasivatthana is of opinion that 9 symmetry contemplations are mentioned by way of seeing the repulsiveness. So according to his opinion, 2 only are meditation leading to jhana, and the remaining are those that lead to proximate concentration. But judging from the way he commented upon the symmetry contemplation, he does not refer to Visuddhimagga here. He favors Mahasiva opinion. That is why no jhana attainment is mentioned here. But for other Theras who had different opinions, it can lead to jhana attainments. So for those who want to know how to meditate to gain jhana, practicing foulness meditation, the gist of what is said in Visuddhimagga given there. So there is symmetry, contemplation. So regarding this, conducting this, we need to reflect on the Maranasati, Asubha, and Varanasati, recollections of death. Meditation on death is known as Maranasati, recollections of death. Now, meditation on death is not vipassana meditation. It is one of 40 subjects of samatha meditation, but it is beneficial to practice this meditation. And when Buddha asked to practice, Buddha said, you should reflect in this way. Uncertain is my life, certain is my death. I shall surely die. That will be termination of my life. Life is unstable, death is sure. That is how we are taught to practice recollections on death. And it said that when you practice meditation on death, you can get benefits. Now, people who have not practiced meditation on death will tremble and fear when their last moments comes, and they will die scream of terror. Even as a man having no stick on seeing a snake is stricken with fear. But people who have practiced meditation on death, we have no fear when their last moments comes, but we be like a steadfast man who seeing a snake even from a distance takes it up with his stick and toss it away. So Buddha said, practice meditation on death, Maranasati. It is strange that when you practice meditation on death, you lose fear of death. Not altogether, but you lose some fear of death. That is because when you reflect on death many times, you become familiar with this experience. So when death really comes, you will be able to face it without much fear. So Buddha method is to meet death face to face rather than to run away from it. So Buddha advice may be quite the opposite of what people are doing nowadays. So nowadays, people don't want to hear about death. Bad news, we don't want to hear. And they don't want to think about death. Although they don't want to think about death, death is certain. It will come one day and we cannot escape. So it is better to be prepared than to be frightened when our last moments of life comes to us. According to Buddhism, death is the temporary end of a temporary phenomenon. Although life has come to an end, the force of karma still remains. Our mind and body are generated by our karma, which is invisible and cannot be seen. When our present life comes to an end, we are reborn into another life because of our good or bad karma we performed in the past. Although our physical body comes to an end at death, the karmic force stay remains. After the last consciousness of this life ceases, another new consciousness arises in the next life. The stream of consciousness flows on continuously like a river without a break. There is no intermediate stage between this life and the next life. When we are alive, what you see when you observe your consciousness, you see units of consciousness are constantly arising and disappearing. You see clearly. But outwardly, we cannot see anything different. When someone dies, the change is clearly visible. We can see that the person is no longer alive. After death, rebirth immediately follows. So this series of death and rebirth go on and on until you attain Arhanship. So late Venerable Sayadaw U Silananda, he reflect on the life and death. Some verses are there. Jivitam Jati Kalocha, Devane Kipanang Gadi, etc. You do not know the time or illness from which you will die. You do not even know the place where your body will lie. That means you don't know what time you will die, and from which sickness you will die, you don't know. You do not know even the place where your body will lie. So can you follow me? You do not know the time or illness from which you will die, or illness from which you will die. You do not even know the place. You do not even know the place where your body will lie. You do not even know the place where your body will lie. And our life, human life is so short. And when we die, rebirth follows. So it is very important to do good deeds, to practice vipassana, meditation, or to do dana, sila, bhavana, charity, morality, and concentration, and wisdom. Sila, samadhi, pinya, morality, concentration, and wisdom need to be practiced diligently. Life is short and rebirth follows, so do good deeds while here. We are in this human life where we can practice meditation, meeting with the teaching of the Buddha, and there is no not dying for the born. Long life is only 100 years. Can you follow me? Life is short and rebirth follows. Life is short and rebirth follows. So do good deeds while here. So do good deeds while here. There is no not dying for the born. There is no not dying for the born. Long life is only 100 years. Long life is only 100 years. So some are young, they die. Some old and some middle aged die. The fools also die. Wise people also die. Powerful people also die. Rich men also die. And are all among death's slave. When our parents, relatives sick, and when they passing away, we cannot prevent them from passing away. Can you follow me? Young and old, fools and the wise. Young and old, fools and the wise are all among death's slave. Are all among death's slave. No son or daughter can prevent. No son or daughter can prevent their parents from passing away. No sons or daughter can prevent their son from passing away. So human life is short, and the wise are detached and pure, and the wise act like your head is burning. It is very urgent to attain Megaphala. You are trying so diligently. You don't care your head burning, but you care for your noting, for practice. Why you are so urgent to practice? Because that will come very sure. Can you follow me? Human life is short. Human life is short. The wise are detached and pure. The wise are detached and pure. Act like your head is burning. Act like your head is burning, for death will come for sure. So that is Buddha reminder. Your head is burning, but don't extinguish the burning head. It is very urgent to practice. Seriously, practice is needed. Don't extinguish your head burning. So Buddha emphasized this practice. And just before Buddha passed away, Buddha summarized all his teaching in the last words. Handa Dani Bhikkhve Amandiyami Wo Veya Dhamma Sinkhara Apamadina Sampadita. Hereby now, bhikkhus, I call upon you. The conditioned phenomena are impermanent in nature. Accomplish your three training through the mindfulness. So this is the last was of the Buddha. Need to remember, can you follow me? Vaya Dhamma Sankara Apamadena Sampadeta. The conditioned phenomena are impermanent in nature. Accomplish your three training, morality, concentration, and wisdom through the mindfulness. So all conditioned phenomena are impermanent in nature. Accomplish your three training, that is morality, concentration, and wisdom through your mindfulness. So parents on their deathbed are likely to speak their last words to advise their parents, to advise their children to follow for the rest of their life. The last words of the parents are normally impressed on children's memory for the whole life. Sometimes their memories are so vivid that they often see their parents in their mind's eyes, giving those words of advice. So the children are most likely to follow the last words of their parents. In the same way as the parents does, Buddha spoke the last words out of great compassion just before he passed away. Like the advice of parents on their deathbed, this last advice of the Buddha should remain fresh forever in our minds. And you should remain fresh forever in your minds, and you put Buddha words into action in this retreat. So Buddha said, hereby bhikkhus, now I tell you, Vaya Dhamma Sankara, the conditioned phenomena are impermanent in nature. So Buddha said, I'm now getting closer to the ultimate peacefulness. I'm getting closer to the pre-nibbana. I'm getting closer to death, telling you my last words. So the last words of the Buddha were all conditioned phenomena are impermanent in nature. These words of the Buddha are very important for us, but we may take them for granted. The Buddha emphasized that all the conditioned phenomena are impermanent, implying that there's nothing lasting as we think. Normally, people think their minds are always the same. Their minds have been thinking since their childhood days. Similarly, they think it is the same physical body that gradually grows bigger from a child to an adult. Their bodies are, they believe, the same as always, representing who they are. By contrast, the Buddha declared that Namarupa, psychophysical phenomena that people elusively identify as I or mine are arising and vanishing at every moment. Yet most of us feel as if we were the same individual forever. So all Namarupa all psychophysical phenomena come into existence when conditions are met, and the Namarupa disappear in nature immediately after arising. Now you are sitting, you are breathing, rising, falling. They arise and disappear quickly. Hearing the sound, immediately disappear. So you can find nothing lasting or nothing reliable in your minds and body. Reliable is only Nibbana, which is diametrically opposites of all conditioned phenomena. That is what you are practicing for. How to practice? As Buddha's last words, Buddha described it very briefly, accomplished through the mindfulness. Now yogi mindful of the body, mindful of the feeling, consciousness and Dhamma object. You follow this teaching. So these were the last words of the Buddha. You should not ignore them at all, like words spoken by a parent on his or her deathbed. So it is very important for all the yogis to recollect these words and put them into practice. So Maranasati, we need to reflect on. Can you follow me? I am subject to sickness. I am subject to aging. I am subject to death. Uncertain is my life. Certain is my death. I shall surely die. Death will be termination of my life. Life is unstable. Death is sure. So today, nice symmetry contemplation and also Maranasati. We reflect together, we practice both. So we have to stop our discourse for today by practicing Vipassana meditation, by observing every phenomena occurring at the six senses, by noting rising, falling, sitting, stretching, bending continuously and meticulously. May all yogis be liberated from all suffering. May all yogis realize the real peace in the very near future.